They only got two field goals. Hey. Oh, I'm on. For sure.
It's that Easter pink right here, man.
Huh? What you know about it?
But we say, and I like my Sprite Easter pink.
Yeah.
They was talking about who Jay can go up against.
Who?
Jay-Z. He'll never do a versus, but
No, I don't think they would for sure.
but if we did, they try to say T.I.
No.
Had to be.
And we love T.I.
Had to be
down here,
pocket
but
big, man.
If we talking like going, I mean, if you talking staying maybe his era, around his era, I mean, maybe Nas.
I know I'm saying like I don't even think that's.
I
think that's too typical.
But that's
I'm
what I'm
saying
saying.
with-
If we stand in his era, I don't know. Maybe if X was alive, I can see that.
X would be fine.
Maybe Ja.
No,
had
Ja
hits
wouldn't.
back
Ja
then.
wouldn't really. Ja ain't that. It's not actually a bad idea.
That's what I'm saying. Like if we talk,
I actually think Wayne would be good. I don't know. I'm a big Wayne fan, but I was like, he's been here since '98.
Okay.
I was like, if you think about every decade he's had something, and you count mixtapes and Dedication 2 and Drought 3s and all that stuff, he can throw those in there. It's a better battle.
If we talking mixtape, like I was saying, you know, we was talking about it, right? If we talking mixtape,
Yeah.
It's not even
nobody want none of that. You know what I'm saying? I don't think nobody would even sign up for that.
Well, what's up, everybody? Welcome back in. You know, it's your boys. It's got G over here, smoking the place to be, and we got a special guest for the return.
Yes, sir.
To the Rich Dream Show, man.
Yep.
When you first came through, you know, we was just doing the online platform. Now we got him in studio.
Yeah.
Ladies and gentlemen, Marcell Clemons.
I'm here. How y'all doing?
What's going on?
Good
How
to
y'all
see you,
doing?
man. Appreciate you for coming through, my boy.
Always.
My boy. Yeah, man.
Definitely.
Excited to have him here. Fresh off of his team up project that he had,
Okay.
Rhyme and Reason.
Yeah.
Man, talk to us about that, how that came about, and just like
How it came together.
what that meant to you musically to do that project, because it was with
Yeah.
somebody that you actually know and is a friend, correct?
Yeah. Me and Tay, we're really close friends. He always gives, like I said, he gives me a lot of like pointers.
Okay.
Like I don't have all the ideas. I feel like I have all the ideas, but I don't always have the ideas. He just tells me, with that project, he taught me how to execute better with it.
Okay.
But it came down to like, we've always had a close relationship. He'll come to my shows, I'll come to his shows. We've shot music videos with our cell phones just to like practice.
Yeah.
And I like doing collab projects. One, it's putting people, it's we're getting into their world.
Sure.
I try to get into their world as much as possible, and I try to get into my world, but I don't want it to go too far out of what we already are. You know what I'm saying? So I came up with the title. I think we were texting one day, and he just said Rhyme and Reason. And I'm a person where if I hear something on television, a title on television, I'll write 10 of them down and just kind of figure out where it kind of goes from there. So Rhyme and Reason was kind of how our personalities are.
Okay.
I'm more of a rhyme guy. You know, I might talk about something important sometimes when I feel like I should. I think I'm leaning more towards that as my older age, and he's more the reason. He's a little bit more, I don't want to say sanctified than me, but he's a little bit more rational than I am in a lot of ways.
Sound like the Malcolm
yeah,
Martin dude.
Yeah, kind of in the same way.
Conscious.
Yeah, like he
lean towards that.
Yeah, he leans into it. Yeah. I do, but not all the time.
Right.
Like I like trap beats, and I just sometimes throw bars on a trap beat, and you know we call it a day. So that's how I kind of came with the title, and we played with that idea a couple of times on the project. So like one of the songs on there, we're actually just talking about like the actual like the strifes and the issues that you are as just an artist by yourself. Like not feeling guilty, but it's like being able to do this when you have 10 other things you got to focus on. I think every entrepreneur kind of feels like that. And I talk about that on that project. Like, I said, like, I'm not bored. I'm just saying I'm just tired of the games.
Yeah.
Like, I'm not bored. It's every 6 months the game changes.
Yeah, you gotta do extra stuff that don't really involve
the craft itself. It gets kind of boring. And then as I'm thinking about this, I got friends who are in jail that probably need a couple of dollars, but I'm so worried about my career and my entrepreneurship that I'll go spend money on that, but not send my boy money. And I hear him telling me stories.
Thing,
You know what I'm saying? Like, that's a big thing for me. So, and just kind of hearing their stories and be like, sucks to hear that, but I got my own thing. And it's a selfish thing to do, but we talk about things like that. Me and him have conversations like that. And like I said, I can just blurt out a whole bunch of bull to him and he'd be like, bro, just do this. And I'm like, oh.
Nah, that's a deep thing because I think we all can kind of relate to that. I got, family members that did this, one that's doing one right now. And I mean, it comes that time to where it's like, yeah, I've helped before, or, I'm going to try to help when I can. But at the end of the day,
your life,
that's stuff that you're just pouring into basically a void because it's not really going to do anything for you.
Nothing
at all. It's just like, okay, I'm just going to throw this money.
Yeah.
It's like,
especially now, I think with me, like, I think with everybody, I was talking to my homeboy last night because we're trying to work and we both stubborn. So we trying to get into some, work a business out. And I talked to him. He just wants me to like, hey, let's go shoot videos at 8 o'clock. And it's 6 o'clock in the afternoon. I was like, bro, we're older now. We're not. Yeah. We're not 21.
Can't just pick up and go whenever. You gotta kind of schedule shit now. Like,
I was like, I work off of a schedule.
I think I probably can make 5.
Yeah.
But 2 I can't do.
I can't do. Like,
can't do 2.
The reasons why we do, and that's another thing of the rhyme or reason. Okay. Like, the reasons why we actually do it now is different. Wow. I think when I first started, I was such on the trajectory so quickly. I skyrocketed really, really, really fast, faster than I actually kind of talk about.
Okay.
I moved from writing songs in my basement to flying out to LA, working with certain artists, really like in 2 year span.
Damn.
And when I was there, my reasons of doing that was to, not have all the cars and clothes and everything, but be successful where I could go buy a car and then not worry about it.
Sure.
Now at my age I'm 33, like the reasons why I do it are completely different. You got to keep not reinventing, but keep trying to find reasons of why you want to do something. Because eventually you're going to get old. And that's a lot of people I've ran into. They get to a point where they don't have a actual reason to do it anymore.
I think that causes you to like lose the fire about it.
Yeah.
That's just what I was going to say. It's like, the fire's still there. You just finding out different ways to
type of thing. Like now it's to
lose it, bro. That's what I'm saying. Like you said, if you don't have your reason, like I find myself having to do that. Cutting hair. Like I've been a barber for going on 7 years now. Of course, there's guys that's 15, 20 years in the game, but I'm pretty sure they'll tell you the same thing. Like the ones that lasted and they're still at a certain level in the game.
Consistency.
Still, finding new ways to reinvent and finding new things to add to their craft. You gotta have something that you can do different over time to keep the fire.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? You can't just keep coming in, cutting.
How long have you been cutting?
Doing the thing. Cutting total, I've probably been cutting. I would say when I started cutting other people, that was maybe I was like 23, 24.
Oh, yeah. So you've been doing it almost 10 years.
I'm over 10. I'm over 10 cutting hair, but I don't really count that. I count, professional years.
Okay.
Which is going on 7 in March.
Okay. Yeah, that's still, that's still evolution throughout that time.
For sure,
yeah,
for sure.
Still
just the journey, of it, just the journey of, the craft, but yeah, bro, you have to find something to keep the fire because the fire gonna go if you don't find it. Yeah,
and I hear that with a lot of artists too. Like, I can only imagine being like I'm a person of longevity. Like I'm big on the music, quality of music and longevity. So like, just throw let's say Chris Brown. Like he been around since I was 13 years old.
Right.
Yeah.
You know how many times you have to change and invent, reinvent.
He
will do. He'll dye his hair pink if he needs to.
Yep.
He'll do anything he got to do to reinvent. But I always question like what makes him do that.
Yeah.
But I've watched a lot of interviews with a lot of people, even with him, and I'm obviously a Chris Brown fan. He thinks in his head that he's not who he is yet. So that's his fire. But everybody got a different reason, and you got to find your reason. Now, I think right now, for me, I'm finding new reasons. Like my daughter is, you know, she does a little bit of everything. So I got to show her that it's possible in a lot of ways. It ain't got to be, you know, you ain't got to be Michael Jackson, but there's ways that you can make this into something that you love to do. Even if you tell you don't make $1 off of it, maybe she doesn't.
What up, Dreamers? This message is brought to you by way of Old Glory Brand. Old Glory Brands offers over 300,000 items for music, sports, entertainment, and pop culture fans. It's a family-owned superstore since 1969, known for high quality and great customer service. It has an extensive selection of graphic tees, hoodies, hats, and accessories. It has merchandise featuring legendary music artists such as Bob Marley, the Beatles, Jimi Hendrix, and many more other talented artists. Also shop your favorite sports leagues, including the NFL, NBA, MLB, NHL, and of course NCAA. Free standard shipping on all orders or ship the same day you purchase. So head on over to oldglory.com and make sure you use our promo code Dreamers Club 15% off. You won't be disappointed.
Want to, because she designs clothes and makes clothes and stuff like that. But just being able to get up and be creative, I think that's a very slept on thing.
Right.
Yeah. So that's my biggest
and
thing.
Having that passion and working hard at your craft.
Yeah, I think that's slept on because we always looking for that bottom dollar, which is okay. That's and great.
It's important to.
It's important, but also remember that you wrote that song because you like to write songs,
right?
And you like to you know what I'm saying. Those are the things you kind of have to remember, like the why of why you did it. And I kind of forgot in a lot of ways because like I said, my trajectory was really quick, and then it's plateaued and it's gone down, it's gone up, it's kind of been all over the place. And remember, like I just like to put words together half the time. Right. Like I just like to be able to challenge my mind to think of how many lines I can come up in a day. It's fun, like it's a fun thing. And I think that's probably the most important thing that I'm trying to figure out. And I just like to be creative. Sure. It's not about, it's about making it. I think everybody wants to make it, but that's subjective to everybody. Yeah. But I think for me, I got to remember like, no, I remember when I used to sit in front of Rap City and watch the music videos and watch them and just write lines and reinvent their lines and try to, just the simple things. And I think a lot of people forget about that because for whatever reason it is.
Just the artistry part.
Yeah, just the artistry part.
Not, gaining notoriety, not trying to be famous. Just the purity, the purest part of it.
Yeah.
Which is penmanship, though.
Yeah.
That's part of the reason why you started Rich Dreams, right? You had a passion for, and always had an eye for clothing and things of that nature. Yeah. And said, you know what? That's the mindset I'm gonna have. Like, even if this isn't something that, is the next polo or whatever, this is my inspiration and me putting forth this passion to create something out of nothing,
right? And
make it be as big as it can be.
Whatever it is, whatever it is, whatever it is, man. And when I don't have the passion to create anymore, regardless of how much money I'm making off it, I won't do it. I stop doing it.
Yeah.
Because at that point, if I don't have the passion, I'm wasting my time. Like I always say this, if you're doing something and it's causing you time, which is the most expensive resource we have, of course your money, and you're not in it, you're not passionate about it, there's no reason to continue to do it.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? You're wasting your time, you're wasting people that may be working with you time, and you can't get time back.
Yeah, that's our biggest currency is time.
Yep.
Time and knowledge. That's our biggest currency. I'm in that mode right now, to be honest with you. I'm in that mode of just kind of, if I'm going to do it, as much as it is a craft, how can I do it better than I did before?
Exactly.
Right.
And I might take a year to do that. But when it is here, you can be like, oh, this is...
Right.
Because that's what I grew up like. Like, I grew up watching people take a year and a half off.
Right.
But when they came out, they came out.
You felt them, yeah.
Yeah, like, when it took a minute, it took a minute. Like, there's very rare artists, there's very rare situations where an artist can produce very, very quickly.
True.
But people who, like a Kendrick, like, you don't know what he doing today. You don't know if he at the beach.
Yeah. Hey.
You don't know if he at the house.
Yeah.
You don't know if he at the house with his feet kicked up.
Yeah.
You don't know nothing. But in your head.
And controversially, there are some artists that have come and made their name that way.
Yeah.
NBA Youngboy.
Yeah. There's a demand.
Basically
just
putting out and saturating the game with his music. Like, hey,
do that.
Because you're gonna hit somebody.
I'm coming. And I'm coming.
Who else we know did that?
Future
at a point in time.
Future did that for a minute.
Future did that for
it was after
15,
that.
16, 14, 15,
It was
16.
after that Piff run.
Yeah.
Like that Piff had a run from like 08 to like maybe 13.
Right.
And then
my
when
mixtapes came.
my mixtapes came, that Piff,
stuff.
SoundCloud was kind of like in that background where you can catch a couple songs.
I think my mixtape was probably like the last of dying breed.
Yeah, my mixtape was different.
That was the last.
That Piff is hands down one of the best.
My mixtape was the only one I had an app for.
Exactly.
Yeah,
that's what I'm saying. Like they were like the last one.
Yeah, that Piff took a minute, but then when I got to that Piff, the interface wasn't that great.
Oh yeah.
So I was like, I get what they were trying to do, but that Piff, I remember waking up and you would see 4 Wayne mixtapes.
Yeah.
Yeah, Wayne.
On a random Monday.
Right.
On a random Monday, you'll see that, and then you'll see Future mixtapes. You'll see Drake would have 3 on there just because it was a different time, but also it was needed at that time. But the ones who last, the people like exclusivity is probably the hardest thing we can do now, like because we're in a business. The business seems like you just got to always be front facing.
Yeah.
Because people, it's no longer you're competing with another rapper or another singer. You're competing with a person who puts mayonnaise on their face and say a funny joke. You're competing with that.
Let me tell you what you're really competing with.
Attention.
You're competing with that, but you're competing with the algorithm.
Yeah.
That's why they drop so much content, so much music. They want, the thing now is to, and you see it on TikTok when they make the video. Oh, this is how you go. This is how you go viral on TikTok.
Mm-hmm.
You stay in their face.
Yeah,
that's the thing. They figure if you stay in their face, that's the key to marketing.
Yeah,
keeping it in their face.
Yeah, and I'm trying to notice it in everything.
Of course, be creative with it.
Yeah,
you get what I'm saying?
Yeah, for sure.
People will gravitate towards more creative content, of course. But if you mix that with just keeping a lot of content out there for artists, keeping a lot of music out there, I think that's kind of like where it's going right now.
Yeah.
You get what I'm saying?
Reinventing the music video game too. I think that was the biggest thing. I think the game was so expensive back in the day. Like to get a Director X video, it cost you $500,000 on the low end.
Yeah.
But now it's
some of the biggest hip hop videos for sure.
Big Pimpin'?
Just people
it was like $750.
Crazy. But right now, it's like guys just standing outside of a building with a mic drop down.
Oh, you throw that away though.
That's giving you more shine than anything.
Because one of my videos, I wanted to do that. It was the Jungle song on there. Like I wanted to direct the videos, but how we did it is I had Tay in the booth doing his mic drop, and then we would go back. If it's a full video, I got it on my phone. I do a mic drop, but feet crossed, kicked up, smoking a blunt, chilling. And I wanted things just gotta look better than the normal because people will look at, and it got really corny after a while. People started rapping the chicken wings. Thank you from this, and I was like, bro, this is as much as that's creative, it's kind of diluting what this actually is. Sure. And now I'm starting to think like, okay, this is not a hip hop thing. This is a marketing game.
Yeah. That's all it is.
That's all it is. It's not all it is, people like, oh, we losing the base of hip hop. Hip hop was never really a thing.
Hip hop is gone, bro. Like that. Those artists are not getting shine at all, bro. Like they not gonna be where an NBA Youngboy is, where a Future, a Young Thug, all these top guys, Lil Uzi. That shit gone, bro.
Youngboy is a case study myself. I'm trying to understand that just in general, because that was the first time I've understood that 19 to maybe 24 demographic.
He
has it in
early.
He got him early.
You got to think about it. Like,
it was in middle school.
Young boy might be like, he's 23, 24 years old, right?
Yeah.
That dude probably approaching 10 years in the game.
Man.
So it's a different breed. It's a different.
You gotta think about it, bro. He been popping since he's like 16.
Yeah, crazy.
And think about it. At 16, what audience are you grabbing mostly?
Somebody in that same demographic.
In that same age group.
It's the same age group.
So now he's still a YN. You know what I'm saying?
I was about to say, and also a little bit older than that.
For sure.
The young adults, they want to be young and turn
For sure.
By the time he's 30.
It's niggas around my age that like young boy.
By the time he's 30, they'll talk about him like they talk about Jay Wayne. They'll talk about him. Yeah. We might not understand it, but grabbing somebody when they're impressionable is probably the biggest.
That's the biggest
currency you can have. Like,
oh man,
grabbing somebody when they don't. Like, I remember seeing artists for the first time. I remember first watching everybody from Beyonce to anybody, as much as Tina Turner and all these people came before to see that for the first time. I'm an impressionable kid seeing T.I. for the first time doing Urban Legend, his first album, or doing like
don't do that. Now you a hip hop guy, you a music guy. Don't do that. That wasn't his first album.
Okay, hold on. Trap music.
Quiz. There you go.
No. Trap music was his first album.
It wasn't. I'm serious. 2001.
It was, and it flopped. It flopped. I remember that. He was with. I think he was.
Hey, y'all gotta get on y'all stuff.
Hold on. I think he was. Because he was gonna come out as TIP at first, but he came out as T.I. because there was always a tip on
Q-tip.
It was Q-tip on his label, and I remember. Yep, I'm serious, and it flopped.
Yep.
And then I think
he did
trap music was right after.
Yeah.
Trap music was right.
That's
after.
when I think everybody really started getting on.
Yeah, which You Don't Know Me. That beat is still hard.
Wow,
ridiculous. The damn violinists and oh my god,
he that. But there's not one thing I do miss is regionalism.
Yeah.
I miss hearing South, and I think we're like I said last time. I think we're getting close back to it. I think the West is starting to sound like the West.
The West. You know what? The West never really lost their sound. I ain't gonna I can't remember a time where West Coast rappers was just trying to sound like down South rappers.
No,
like the rest of the world, the rest of the country.
No.
I can't remember a time where that really.
No. They've stuck to their clothes.
They stuck to them. Nah, East, Midwest.
They have.
They want to be like us. They want to be like us. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
Especially East Coast. Wait a minute. Let me ask you a question real quick, and I'm gonna get back to the the young boy stuff. The artists while they're young, and I'm gonna have another example. But have y'all heard Designer's new?
Yeah, reinvention.
What Designer sound like, man? He sound like an East Coast artist now, don't he?
But he's from Brooklyn.
Yeah.
What did he sound like when he first came?
But also, can I be
ATL?
Future.
Yeah.
You know what's funny to me?
That shit was going at the time. That might have been peak Future around the time he came out.
I gotta object on a little bit.
Okay.
He never really sounded like Future to me.
Really?
Well, that's your perspective.
I think he rapped better than Future.
Really?
If you listen to Panda and you listen to the actual words and read it, he's a very good rapper.
No, for sure. But I'm just saying, his cadences, the ad libs, he sounded like his voice sounds like. I'm not saying that he's trying to mimic his rap style, more so
he sounds good.
But he can rap.
He can sound
and
good.
Timmy Turner, a lot of people made jokes about that. And I was like, bro, that shit was really tough.
Yeah. I think the problem with Timmy Turner was when he did the snap, it was better than the song. That was the issue.
He did the acapella.
And I always, I kept my eye on Designer for a little bit. He
started doing EDM shit for a while.
Yeah, right? After a minute, he wasn't, with Kanye and all that stuff. I still kept my eye on him. I listened to all his mixtapes. I was like, there's something here.
Yeah.
There's something here.
He's a star, for sure.
There's something in here. We not, it might have been the time. I think the biggest thing that I've always noticed with Designer was every time he did an interview, he never talked.
Yeah.
This is your time to explain yourself, especially if they're trying to say that you sound like Future.
Wow.
Every time he get on an interview, he throwing his hands like, it sounded like wild thornberries. So when I was, when he did his interviews, I was like, I wish you would just talk because people need to know who you are to differentiate. Because one thing Future doesn't do is interviews.
Yeah.
Not many.
So the one thing you have to separate yourself from when at that time was do interviews and explain yourself.
You know who
or
did
just
that?
talk.
Rich Homie.
Rich Homie did a great job.
He
at
did that in interviews. He's like, nah, bro, if you listen to our music, we ain't talking about the same. And they kind of went like Rich Homie was a little different as far as content than Future.
Sure.
But when he first came out, like I say, he just kind of sounded like Future.
Yeah.
But no, and after that, and I started listening, I got more into Rich Homie. I was like,
he's different.
Nah, I don't hear it. I don't hear it no more.
I don't hear it. Yeah. You just have to kind of put yourself in
Rich Homie too,
embed yourself into the situation. Be like,
yeah.
I listened to 3 after the whole fall off from Designer. I listened to like 2 or 3 mixtapes, and they were good. They were actually really, really good. Now, if they're the quality as his first one, probably not.
Right.
But I appreciate that he didn't stop. But Designer's dope. I've always liked Designer.
I like that he going. I like that he going back to his East Coast roots though. But I'm just pointing that out to say like, sometimes again, to me, that's just another way to market because he always had this,
and he can go right back to it on his album.
Exactly, and also on the flip side, he always had this in him. What he doing now? Yeah. That's always. He might have started off rapping like that. Actually,
yeah, he did.
It's just like,
you get what I'm saying?
2 Chainz when he reformatted, that was always there.
Wayne,
it's just
2 Chainz.
Wayne say it was really there, but he just the type of shit that they were doing with the Hot Boys, he couldn't do that.
Mm-hmm.
But Wayne really wanted to rap like that the whole time. Like
he wanted to rap like a New York dude.
He really wanted to rap like that.
Because I remember at one time it was he kind of took care of the South, you know. But when he got to DJ Drama,
oh man, the dedications,
and when he got to Can't Feel My Face,
him and Joel,
that changed a lot because it became no longer a regional thing anymore.
Mm-hmm.
You let
nationwide.
One thing New York is always going to appreciate is a person who know how to put words together. Mm-hmm. And at that time, you get yourself with Joel's, you get yourself with Jim Jones, and then as it kind of went the same way down here. Jay started getting on Bun B songs.
Exactly.
Jim Jones was on Bun B on Zero songs, and I was very surprised. But you have to kind of, especially at that time, you had to move up.
There you go. At that time, because we talking 04, 05.
04, 05. 03, 04, that run 05. Is crazy.
But the East Coast, the South was just starting to take over, but you still had Jay was still doing his thing.
Oh yeah,
Nas was still dropping work.
Yeah,
I think you still had X out at the time.
Yeah, X was
Jada. So you still had your big dogs.
Yeah. But you need to come down here. You gotta come down here.
Exactly. But at the same time, like Wayne, he understood like being, you know, Jay-Z being his idol. He's like, yeah, I gotta come with lyrics if I want the niggas up there to respect.
And he always wanted to really rap. I think him
being
a Cash Money artist, eventually y'all have to grow out of Manny Fresh beats. They're great. Manny Fresh is a legend, but eventually you got to make a song like The Mob, or you got to make a song like Fireman, or you have to change it. You have to reinvent yourself. Best Rapper Alive, one of the best songs I've ever heard in my life. The Mob is probably my favorite Lil Wayne song.
Sure, 100%.
One of the best Lil Wayne songs. Where do y'all rank them out of the Carters?
The Carters,
2 is my favorite.
2, 1, 3, and I don't give a fuck about the rest.
I go okay. That's fair. That's fair.
Yeah,
2, 3, 1.
I go 2. A lot of people don't agree with me on this one. With 3 and 4, it's just as good. They're very similar. If you listen to them, I think 3 has a lot of hype behind
commercial shit.
It has a lot of commercial, but like if you listen to 4, the album is built the same way as 3. Mega Man is just like a Millie.
Blunt Ones.
How to Love is
6 for 7.
It's the same. It's built very, very similar when it comes to constructing the album. But I put 1 is my last one. No, I'm gonna tell you why though.
I had to kick him out.
No, I'm gonna tell you, it's not better than 2.
No, sure not.
It's not better than 2 but from top to bottom.
This is what I thought about it. Like I said, I don't even really get into 4, 5, 6. But 5 out of 1, 2, 3, this is how I looked at it. I was like, okay, 1 is the raw Wayne. We just being introduced to this new style.
You said this is 1?
This is 1.
1, yeah.
We just
still Manny Fresh.
He still got some fresh shit on there, but he got some other beats. It's a little different. It's a little different, but still a lot of Manny Fresh.
It's not 500 degrees.
It's not that. It's not hot boy shit. You know what I'm saying? Like I said, again, the flow is different. I thought 2 was a great mixture of you had your hits and you still had your raw shit.
That's how 3 was too.
That's how I feel. I don't feel like 3 was like that at all, in my opinion.
Well, his marketing was this.
I thought 3 was overly commercial.
Well, no, this is what it was, because he did the same thing. He leaned into both at the same time. So if I was in the room, this is how I feel like they were talking. A Milli was for the niggas who like to hear the raps. A Milli was the first single.
But that was a hit though. Like,
yeah, but it's not. But look at the structure of the song. There's no hook.
Yeah.
It's just him with a looped a Milli and a hard ass snare, and him a Milli in there. That's mixtape lane. So we fade into that one, and then Lollipop comes out. Lollipop was the commercial song for all the white ladies.
Sure,
that was the one that took him to the next level.
I think Lollipop was actually the first single off that album.
Lollipop?
I think Lollipop was the first single. Then I think he came with a Milli.
Either way, but it was genius.
For sure.
It was
100%.
Genius. I do wish not as I'm older, I wish he would sit down with somebody and construct a real album. Don't get no scraps. Don't get them songs in the vault. Yeah. Sit down with an alchemist.
Work with a producer.
Sit down with
Niggas don't do that no more though.
They need
That's
to.
dead, bro. I think they should, because that was back in the day. That was exactly how it was done.
That's how it was done. You had to go sit down with somebody.
You had to go with the producer.
You had to go sit down with Pharrell.
Because I think they got that model from singers. If you singing, you went shot with what's your boy name that made the New Edition album, the one that jammed with Can't Stand the Rain, all that. Terry Lewis, what's his name? Jimmy Jam. Those guys. You had to go sit with them. You had to go sit with a Jermaine.
Because you had to conduct a sound.
Well, you had to go sit with a Babyface. Yes.
You had to conduct a sound because you had to go sit down with them.
Buddy, that started the New Jack shit, New Jack Swing shit. Teddy Riley.
You had to go sit down because you're trying to fit into
in the studio with him.
You're also trying to fit into a groove of a club. It's kind of like how I always say Bad Bunny, J Balvin, they know the formula. Right. As much as the songs may sound the same to us, they know the formula and they're gonna roll with that formula. Back in the day, we can't throw the BPM had to be on point. You have to roll with the same BPM. At least one song had to be the same BPM.
For the viewers and myself, what does BPM mean?
Beats per minute.
Okay.
Yeah, that's good.
So there's BPMs. When you in the club, it flow. When you in the club, the dancing is the most important thing, especially back in the day. And you had to. And every section has their own. New Orleans has their own bounce.
For sure.
The New Orleans bounce. They have their own bounce.
High pace, yeah.
It's a certain way. They have a twerk thing they got going on in New Orleans. Texas, if you go into a certain club, it might be a little slower, but the BPM has to kind of match at some point. We lost that at some point. It has to be a certain cadence. Yeah. So you had to go sit down with Pharrell. You had to go sit down with Timbaland at some point.
Diddy.
You had to go sit down with Diddy at some point because the BPM, the song production has to be.
Jay Prince, if you're in Houston.
Scared. I seen Jay Prince's son. I saw Jay Prince's son at one of them shoot stores in Houston.
Yeah.
House of Hoops.
Okay.
House of Hoops, he shut that place down.
Yeah.
I left. I ain't even worried about it. That's yours. You can have that.
They shut a lot of things down. Not gonna get ourselves in any trouble though.
I'm straight.
But I grew up with that shit. I grew up with my first introduction was, I don't want to say my first introduction. I think Zero was my first, who was this nigga?
Okay. As far as Houston?
No, I was just in general, because I went through the reason I kind of started getting into music with that was my cousins had all the Zeros and Trey albums, and It Is What It Is. That was my first introduction to Texas being an individual character in the game. You know what I'm saying? And then I started venturing out to Louisiana. That was Webby, Boosie.
What you know about that, man?
Okay.
Yeah, that's me. That's all day. I always have a debate, Zero, Trey, or Boosie and Webby. I always go between them two.
Man, you know what I'm going to do.
You already know.
You know what I'm going to do.
I always go that way. But
I think Zero by himself, I'm going to be honest, man. In Texas, to me.
He's Tupac.
To me, he's the best rapper to come out of Texas.
Okay. As far as an individual movement,
just him, Zero. That's of course that's just me.
Yeah, I can understand where you're coming from.
if you think about it, like, bro, listen, Zero, he harmonizes a lot nowadays. But if you go back to Life of Joseph McVeigh, I think he also had an album named Life, King of the Ghetto.
Even, that run is crazy,
man. Bro. Even Let the Truth Be Told, bro.
Let the Truth Be Told is in my top 5 favorite albums.
Come on, man. That dude really was spitting, man.
That first 5 albums,
and see,
nothing was better.
It's weird that he didn't have the mainstream success like you would think.
It's his personality.
But it seemed like,
how do we market Zero?
You can't market Zero.
Yeah.
He's one deep.
You can't really market Zero.
And that's how he always been. I don't think he really ever cared for mainstream success.
Because it seemed like in the South, like he was.
We didn't care.
Here, bro.
We don't
they
care.
They don't have to leave Texas.
No, we don't. They
don't have to leave Texas, and they could be making probably $1 million to a year, bro.
Sure.
No, I know a couple of them.
Texas.
I know a lot of I don't know personally, but I know a lot of people who know a lot of people, and a lot of them tell me all the time that people don't have to hit further than Mississippi.
And then especially too,
they got Louisiana right there. They got Mississippi right on the other side. They got Arkansas. They got Oklahoma, and you got big ass Texas.
And they live in a suburban neighborhood next to Miss whatever her name is.
Right there by.
Sure.
In the same newspaper. Like it's pretty crazy. Yeah, it's a whole different game. We're blessed to be in a region where you don't have to.
Sure.
Like if you're from Virginia, you might have to.
You got to go up. You got to go up or you go down. You got to go somewhere.
You got to move around. But in Texas, our place is so big, and we have a huge Mexican base,
right, for sure.
And if anybody gonna support anybody,
they fuck with Zero. They fuck with those Houston
more than us.
They fuck
even
with the Houston artists,
Mexican
bro.
OT. Him and Zero got a jam together, man.
Yeah, Mexican OT is dope.
Yeah, I haven't gotten on him yet. Like I was telling y'all,
he got
man,
some of that old school Houston influence.
Okay, okay.
But like I said last time, Dallas, is something that y'all got going on out here. It's pretty miraculous. I've never seen it like this before.
Yeah,
I think they getting away from a lot of the gangster stuff, from what I'm hearing. Kind of like the stuff that like maybe BZ and Mo3 was on.
Yeah.
And I think it seems as if they're united a little better than they were 5 years ago.
Right.
Yeah.
And that's always good.
Yeah.
At least be united to the other cities and states.
And even if you I know that sounds like a sellout thing, but even if you're doing it for business purposes,
right.
It's good for the city to see that.
Ain't that why we all here?
Yeah, that's why we're here.
And low key, you think about it's getting back to the run that they had back in the boogie days.
That boogie movement,
yeah. The boogie days. It was the boogie era, and then they had the tuck, tum tum.
Yeah.
That era was unique to the people who like that type of music. But I think now
Charlie Boy from Houston or
Charlie Boy is from closer to where I'm from.
Okay.
I wrote a song for Charlie Boy. He
kind of close to Houston.
But he Houston influence, yeah.
He's definitely
right there by Houston. Okay.
Like,
I didn't know.
Yeah, where is he from? I know this. I'm gonna get it before we got it.
Okay.
He's me and Charlie Boy did a song together. He don't even know I did it.
Oh, no kidding.
I wrote a song for him.
Oh shit!
He don't even know I did it. I've only met him twice.
Well, I hope he see this, man.
It's like just to let you know, I wrote one of the two songs that you've been on before, but he don't. I mean,
shout out to Charlie though, because I think he got a.
My mama got him a check.
Yeah, got him.
He's still getting checked.
Yeah.
My mama got him a check.
She took his whole hook.
Yeah, seriously.
I was just impressed. I came a Victoria Monet fan. I've always been because she's writing for Ariana Grande and shit like that.
Yeah.
But when she did that, I was like, damn, I forgot how much of an influence Texas.
How much is she from? I mean, I'm talking about how much. Where is she from?
I don't know.
Yeah,
but she's an amazing writer. I wish I could sit down and just watch her do it.
I'm curious to know where she's from.
But for her to pull that, and turn it into that song, I was like, that's pretty impressive. As a songwriter, that's impressive.
That is. And then like she's singing on that hoe, it's kind of like it's a dope song. I was like, when I first heard it, I was like,
this is it. Okay. I was like, all right, cool. Because I felt like as all the hard work that Texas put in, we don't really. I think since we are so in solitude and kind of into ourselves, I think people kind of mess up and forget that what we used to do.
Cali?
Well, she, by way of Atlanta, Georgia. Born in Atlanta, raised in Sacramento.
Yeah. I think we don't get enough appreciation of what we put into the music.
Yeah.
And I'm gonna tell you something, bro. Those guys back in the early 2000s, those and late 90s, those Lil Kiki's, Lil O, not really Flip, but that unit, the SEC, the Swisher House movement, they really missed
an opportunity
back in the early 2000s.
It was 2005 to 2007.
2000, probably 2003, 4, actually.
Yeah, that was the early part. That was Chunk Up the Deuce. That was early.
Lil Flip came. I think Lil Flip came with the Game Over stuff in like 03.
Who that beat
but
still
you was
hard.
hearing things like
Game Market, man.
That beat still hard.
Flip.
Yeah, but you was hearing that on the radio, so they did achieve.
No, I'm talking about like they was supposed to do what Atlanta did.
Well,
that's how because it had been building up since the Screw days, bro.
Okay.
We've been listening to Screw.
You couldn't miss
since
it.
'96, bro.
Right.
Not me, but like my brother and them, those guys.
Yeah. Like earliest I can remember coming up listening to music, that type of stuff was playing in the whips.
Exactly. Yeah. Like they were super underground then, but like by the time 04 came, in my mind, and I'm like 03, 04, I'm like 13, 14, I'm like, they finna take over. They finna be where Atlanta at. Atlanta was already like, they was getting there with Lil Jon and then T.I., Bone Crush, all these guys coming, Young Bloods. I was like, they finna challenge Atlanta for the.
But it was a big fight at that time. I remember it was the Crunk era was in too.
That's exactly what was
a fight between them two.
Right after that.
Yeah.
And then the game got real cheap. Then Soulja Boy, I'm not trying to knock Soulja
but no, look, they was right piggyback right on the end.
It was right on the end.
Franchise Boy, D4L,
the franchise boy. It was and then LimeWire changed the game too. Yeah. So I think a lot of things, like for instance, I personally feel like we kind of gave the sauce out too quick. Like, and I noticed that when I hear Grills by Jermaine Dupri and Paul Wall.
Oh wow! Yeah.
When I listen to it, I'm like, this is a commercial version. And Jermaine Dupri had a moment of that, and I don't knock him for doing it, but there's a moment where he kind of just remixed, like, "Yep," and my white tee became, "Oh, I think they like me."
Basically,
yeah, it was the same.
Literally,
it was the same damn song. It was the time period where we had an individuality with it. Like we were who
that was
we
more
were.
so that Snap era, which didn't last too long.
Yeah, it was right after that.
You had them Franchise Boys.
I think we lived through the best era.
Cherish. Remember the little girl group Cherish?
I fuss with Cherish though.
I like that.
I love Cherish.
Oh,
they still getting checks. They in the EDM world. They in the EDM.
Oh, for real?
Yeah, they got a lot of songs.
Was it 2 or 3 of them?
They got that lean with it rock. They turned that into an EDM track. That's an EDM song.
It's 3 of them, right?
It was 3 of them.
Okay, 3 sisters.
It was 3 sisters.
Yeah.
But it was, I think we sold out. Not in a bad way. I think that I don't think we had a real direction of where we was going. I think niggas got on really, really quick. And then everybody started. Color Park got in the middle of it.
Yeah.
Like Color Park did what was the song with Mike Jones? I can't remember.
Ice Age. Which one? The first album or which one?
It wasn't Booty Booty Booty. It wasn't that one. It was.
No, that wasn't him.
Shake It Tail. It was some.
With Mike Jones?
It was Mike Jones and Color Park. I got it done. What the hell was that?
That wasn't his. That wasn't.
He said, look, if you gonna get a single, this how we need it.
Yeah, that's what I'm talking about. It was just too
niggas
quick.
went away from the culture. That's what you're saying. That's what you're saying, right?
Yeah, pretty much. You kind of forgot, like we was, and I don't knock them for it because I don't know what I would do in that situation either.
Man,
but
when them niggas say, hey, bro, you got. And that was the time where you really needed a hit.
You needed a hit.
You
needed one. Just to sit on, just to get on 106 in Park, you needed
a
hit.
J. Cole spoke on that too when he said he didn't really want to do work out for me. Or he said, nah, I called him. And why you do that shit?
J. Cole, yeah.
And that's his biggest hit to the day.
Crazy.
It's crazy.
It's now it's a hit because it's nostalgic. But when
No. As far as charts, that's his biggest hit today.
It can't be bigger than
I think that's his. I think
it can't
he
be bigger
said
than Hands and Me. It can't be bigger.
I think he said that's his biggest hit to date, bro.
I can't really remember another J. Cole.
Somewhere I can't remember if it was an interview on the album. It had to have been an interview, but I think he said that. I can't remember when it was, so that may be, but for sure that's one of his biggest hits today, if not the biggest.
Yeah, I can see that.
And think about that, a song that you didn't really want to put out.
That's half of the time.
Man, that's crazy.
That's me. Every
bro.
time I put out a project. Every time I've done a project, the song that I like
They never
nobody
pop like
likes it. It's so weird to me. But I have to like I said this before. This is a song called Great Wine that I did in a closet. I did a song called Great Wine, and I hate that damn song. But somebody reminds me every week that they're listening to it, and I can't. I don't know what I wasn't talking about nothing.
I
on
fuck
that.
with that shit, bro. When you gonna put another one like that out?
I broke it. I think I broke it down though. I think the thing is, it's like anything else. Once it's out, it's no longer mine.
Nah, it's the people's world.
Yeah, like
however they feel about it.
Yes, however they like. I think it's a kooky little hook. It doesn't really say too much on the hook. I have some cool little bars, but people will rationalize and make reasons of why I said certain things on the song, and it relates to them. But for me, I had a couple of lines here and there that I wanted to try out, and a catchy hook, and the beat was cool, and I put it out, and people still to this day, and I've made way better songs than that.
Right.
Way better songs than that. Better songs that have meanings, that have actual meat and potatoes to it. But for some reason, that song will not go away, and I can't stand that song. I promise you, I cannot stand that song at all.
Oh man,
we went on the tangent.
Just a tad, just a tad.
Okay, what's the next question?
I was gonna say back to Rhyme or Reason.
Okay.
So was that your first collab project?
No.
Okay.
No. Me and one of my personal favorite rappers.
Okay.
Gutta Gaddafi. He's from Temple. We're both from Temple.
Nice.
I looked up to him. I'm not a big person of like, if you're the most famous person, I gotta look to you. Look to you. He's lyrically, he says I'm better than him. I think he's better than me. I think, because I guess I've been around him. I heard the songs that he hasn't released.
Okay.
Over 45, 50 songs of what he hasn't released.
Oh, wow.
But that was a challenge in a lot of ways. I think I wanted to put that project out a lot more than he did.
Yeah.
But I loved it because I looked up to him.
Right.
He's an exceptional rapper. The things he's able to like go in the booth and just freestyle is amazing to me. But that was his idea. I did a song. I think I did No Thank You first. I did No Thank You, and I sent it to him, and he sent me the verse back in like a couple of days or so, and he hit me up. He was like, let's do an album called Six Rings. And I was like, okay. I knew about basketball, but he knows every finals game ever. Like, he's a huge basketball fan. He knows every player, every game, so it was more of his idea. My job was to take what his idea was and turn it into reality. So if you look at the track list on there, every song on there is a basketball theme. Like even the song called like Training Day. Training Day was about the police, and I'm a black guy. He plays the cop in the story, but it's a triple entendre. It's Training Day as in the movie.
Yeah.
Training Day as in well, I guess it would just be
basketball.
A basketball. And it was like a kind of a double entendre on there. But I was like, my job with him was to have him hone in, and I came up with the cover, all that stuff, but sit down and let's actually make a cohesive project that makes sense. And same thing with Rhyme or Reason.
Yeah.
It's a little bit more kind of up and down sporadic, but I love Six Rings as a project. I think it's probably my best rapping.
Wow.
And maybe. It's up there. I think it's my best because how much I looked up to him. Yeah. He's not the richest man in the world. He's at this point he's a home guy. Yeah. He still has a studio down where I'm from, but he is if we're talking about best Central Texas artist, he's my favorite. He's one of my favorites. So and I loved it. I loved making that project. Okay. I loved I had to scrap so many verses.
Wow. Because
he'll send me something, I'll be like, that ain't hitting like his was.
Now, is that the perfectionist thing? Like you said, we're gonna not having so many songs he hadn't released, and I'm sure you probably have some works like that as well. Is it just wanting to feel like, okay, now it's complete before, or what's the reason?
I was talking about this the other day with my homeboy. I was like, I think everybody just has their own version. I think for me, I go through a lot of things life-wise. So if I'm going through life comes first. So if I got to go through that.
What's good, guys? It's you, The Rich Dream Show. Say goodbye to bland workout gear with Playgrounds. WearPlayground.com. Luxurious, sustainable activewear blends stunning design with unparalleled fit. Their products are leggings, bike shorts, tanks, tees, and sweats, and all, of course, in multiple colors. Elevate your workout and style effortless. Enjoy an exclusive discount with our promo code Dreamers Club. That's with 2 Z's at the end of Dreamer at wearplayground.com. You don't want to miss.
I'll wait. But also, I have an idea of what I can and what I will do.
Okay.
And if I can't do that, then I kind of like freeze up a little bit. But that does take somebody to be like, hey, just put it out.
Right.
Because I guess it would be to make it shorter, it is a perfectionist thing.
Yeah.
But I do see how people who make it, or people who take the time out to put a little bit more effort into their videos, or put a little bit more effort into that last part of the song, how they've projected from here and there. Like I look up, like it don't got to be nobody. Like I look at like Lil Ronnie.
Yeah.
Like we have a song together, but like how and I've been around people who personally know him.
Okay.
And I've just kind of heard how he moves, and I'm not saying I look up to him like, oh, you're just like Jay-Z to me, but that blueprint of putting that little effort into your music video, putting that little, I want to do that. And if I can't do that, I'll sit down until I can do it. So I guess it is a little bit perfectionist. I take it serious in a lot of ways.
Yeah.
As much as I say I want to make it as an art, it is an art, but I want to feel satisfied when I'm done. It ain't got to do 4 billion streams, but when I'm done, I was like, that's what I planned on doing.
Right.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? It's kind of like anything else. It's like a painting to me. Like it's not going to come out the same way in my head all the time, but I want it as close as I can to what I thought about. But yeah, him, me, I don't think I've not ran into any artist that got a whole album or two in their vault. I got about probably an album and a half right now.
Yeah.
But I'm a short content dude. Like I'm also like a realist. Like my homeboy, he's about to drop an album with 26 songs.
Ooh.
Exactly.
Yes.
I said, think about it like this. And I think every artist should go off of this blueprint.
Yeah.
Think about the time they're actually going to take the time to listen to you.
And I was just, when you said 26 songs, I was like, man.
Where does that fit into your day?
Because I usually listen to Bodies of Work when I'm on a road trip. I'm like, yeah, that'll be pretty much the whole trip.
But how often do you go on a road trip?
Like once a month now.
That's what I'm saying. Like I'm looking, see on my thing. I'm looking at it.
Used to be burning the road up.
Hey, Mr. Beat the road.
I used to hate to see my boy coming, man. They know he gonna burn it up.
For me, I'm also like a realist. I told this artist, I was at the studio with my boy Ali. She was like, I want to do like 30 songs. I was like, would you want to hear an artist with 30 songs? She was like, no. And I was like, think about it. You want to grab their attention as fast as you can. Give them 6 songs.
Especially now.
Give them 6 songs.
2 minutes and 30 seconds apiece.
People are busier now than ever. So you want to be able to have them listen to you on the way to the grocery store.
You know what, bro? I disagree with that part. People are busier now than ever. I just think our attention span is just not as long as it used to be.
I think the music
with so much information we have, with these short clips on social media, the TikTok shit that kind of ruined it for songs, I believe. Right.
Yeah, and we have to change it. We have to separate the music from the phone from that at this point.
We can't.
Excuse me.
We can't.
Into the mic,
because we listen to music on phones most times.
Yeah, and then as much as I'm listening to a song, I'm also scrolling on Instagram.
Exactly.
And you don't have the same. We forgot about the experience.
Yeah.
Like, I remember buying albums and the whole block had the album.
I doubt you could find many people that just like, oh, I'm just listening to this. Like, I'm just walking around. Like, you're going to be listening to this album and cleaning up, or listen to this album and you're going somewhere. Like,
scrolling.
Or you, like, me,
working out.
I'll listen to the album, but I'm mixing in, like, other songs too, because if I just listen to one person for an hour, I'm gonna start not even listening to what you're saying, because you
also had to live with the shit back in the day.
It starts to just kind of drone on.
It's the same thing. I think it's a little bit of everything. I think in every medium or every just sense of media, we've kind of lost the experience.
Yeah.
Mm-hmm.
Like, we think that convenience is better than the experience because we don't have to do nothing.
Mm-hmm.
Like getting in line at Best Buy
You want to buy the CD.
Buying a
Hard
CD,
copy, yep.
playing it in your car, and you have no other. That was your last $15.
Or nigga, this right here, what I used to do when I bought my CDs, nigga, we had the stereo system at the crib, and I used to have to sit to the stereo system and listen to
it, and have your headphones.
Song.
Like we kind of and I tell this with a lot of people, and this isn't everything. We forget that experiences are not always going to be great, but it does have a lasting impression on your brain. And we kind of forget that part because convenience is better than the experience. That's the same thing with television at this point. Like, to go sit down and watch a movie on a screen that is bigger than your fucking house, and you're just sitting there eating your popcorn with your girl or with your kids, is always going to be better than a Netflix original.
Yeah.
But it's convenient.
I could just watch this shit at home.
I can watch it at home. I'm not really worried about it. Convenience will always sell out for convenience.
It's gonna win, bro. Yeah.
And that's the problem with, I think, with music just in general. We kind of forget that the experience. I remember buying the Carter 3.
Man, same.
I remember that day.
I remember burning it.
That's what I'm saying.
I remember it. Wrote the Carter 3 on that bitch.
I remember when I came home. I remember I bought the Carter 3. I was like, Mama, I gotta go get this album.
Yeah.
I remember the day of it. I remember it was June 10th or some shit like that. And I remember the whole.
That's my wife's birthday, man. June 10th.
Yeah, I remember like the whole block had the album.
Yeah.
I remember when Zero had his album and the whole city had it.
Yeah.
I remember when niggas like, you listen to Zero, bro. I ain't got it. You got it? Bro, ride with me to the store. We gonna listen to it. We forgot about that part.
No, for real.
Now we listen to music in our headphones by ourselves, and if we don't like it, we'll go pick another album.
Yeah.
And that's kind of messing up the actual business. It's with everything. It's with I'm not trying to get too out of the conversation.
No,
porn is the same way. Porn was an exclusive thing back in the day.
You had to have that VHS, or when DVDs came out, you had to have a DVD. You couldn't just go watch it on.
Janet Jackson went platinum in the hood.
Yeah.
Pinky went
watch
platinum
it on certain websites like you can now, bro.
Twitter got everything now.
Facebook, it's right there, bro.
It's the accessibility is not always it's a great thing in a convenience way, but it's not good because it's no exclusivity anymore.
Yep. And that's exactly what it is to rap. Like, I can make an album right now today and put that bitch on Apple Music.
Yep.
I can make one right now.
No experience,
none
just,
whatsoever.
Hey, I want to make an album and I'm going to do it.
I can make it on my phone and put it right on Apple Music.
Damn straight. And it could go platinum, triple platinum.
Well,
and that makes it seem like
it could though.
But you're right. Because I can put think about this. What I just said, I'm a nigga that I got a couple songs out back in the day. You know, I put.
I'm about to go listen to them.
Oh,
nah, they're not. They trust me. Trust me. You would never find. You'll never find.
Damn.
But
my gotta log into old MySpace account.
My homie T, she got them somewhere. If I can catch up with her, I definitely will try to get copies of them for sure.
But
because
he might have been nice.
Hey.
I was like 17. I don't think I was
the story.
I think I was nice on one song. I ain't gonna lie. That I forgot there was a Switch beat. Okay. But anyways, think about that though. Me as my first time rapping, I can go put my album out on Apple Music right next to Lil Baby, Future. All these guys that been doing this shit for 15, 20 years.
That's another issue.
Platinum artists.
Like, I could be on the same platform as Beyonce.
Right there.
Yeah. That should never happen.
Taylor Swift.
I could be on the same platform. I should never touch their platform.
Yeah.
Come on, man.
That's the biggest thing. Like, it's even
crazy.
We forgot exclusivity is important if you want to be anything. Like, I can say to have the same iPhone as Nicki Minaj if I want to.
It's a fine line because at the same time, you don't want to keep out the talent that literally that's their only problem is that they don't know or have a foot into the industry.
Exposure. But see, it used to be, bro.
There was an underground.
Yeah. There was an underground scene, and they had people that promoted you like Source.
Yeah.
They always did Biggie. I think that's kind of where he got a lot of steam from the Source.
Right.
Like I think he was doing freestyles and stuff, mixtapes back in the day. And you can get rated as an unknown artist, and then that's kind of how people got on you back then.
Though. You still had to do the work, whereas now, you just can go through the back door.
You can you can
Well, you
put
in the
it
front,
straight
though.
on the platform.
Yeah, you're right. You in the front.
You can put it straight on the platform. I could put a song out on TikTok, and if that bitch blow up and these bitches or these niggas and bitches start dancing off it, I can go get show money off that.
Yeah.
I can get money off of TikTok. The dude, the little dude, back in the day, he got shot, shot him. What's the little
Spinal got him.
Bro, Spinal got him. I ain't heard of him since.
It's a lot of that going on.
I'm just saying, like, it's so saturated these days and it's so easy to get in. That's why I think, to your point, nobody will sit and listen to a 26 album.
No,
26
but
album.
he's my boy, but he coming around to my. I'm trying to. What did he tell me the other day? He said,
tell him make it a double album.
I was like, my thing is this. I said you could flood the market better if you just broke it down in five each.
Yeah.
And but his thing is he's real like hip hop based. Like
is it like a concept type thing?
No, I don't know what it is.
Nah, if it ain't concept, man,
I was
you
like,
can split that up.
My thing is like this. I told him, I said, I hit him up and he was like, I was like, bro, 26 songs is a lot of songs.
That's a lot of songs.
Yeah. Especially if nobody knows you.
Yeah.
And I was like, break it up to 5 and shoot videos to each one of them or reels to each one of them. That's how the game is right now. That's me. I have to break this shit down before I get back into it.
You really have to make content with your music.
He's talking about I gotta change. I gotta show niggas that I can rap. Nobody cares that
Nobody
you can
don't
rap.
care about rap.
Yeah, that's the thing.
Nobody, can you make a song?
Can you make their head do like that?
Yeah.
Can you make a song?
Can you make them dance? Can you make bitches twerk?
I mean
women.
I'm always gonna do the same. I'm always gonna do the same formula. I'm always gonna do the same formula over here. You're gonna get one song where I'm just talking bullshit.
Yeah.
Cause that's where I grew up. I remember hearing mixtapes and that first song on there was just rapping. This is who you're gonna get.
Yeah.
And then as the time goes on, you get the song structures.
Right.
You get Dream on the hook, or you get Beyonce on it, whatever.
Right.
You get that throughout. So I grew up with that model.
Mm-hmm.
I'm always gonna give you bars first, or it's gonna be somewhere on the album where I'm just kind of just talking my shit, and I'm gonna give you something that is a actual song like Bigger Than Me.
Mm-hmm.
Like I didn't want to do that song. It was probably one of my biggest songs. That song was on the radio for like 7 weeks.
Damn.
7 weeks, and down here it was on the radio down here. I didn't even never hear it. I never heard it.
Damn.
But like I know kind of how to move it. I know to go get the ones who like to rap.
Mm-hmm.
That's the ones with just the bars. Then I'm gonna give you a structured song. Then I'm gonna give you a deep song, and I'm gonna give you 5 of those, and I'm gonna call it a day.
Yeah.
I'm not giving you 26. I know you don't love me that fucking much.
Yeah.
Right. I mean,
For sure.
bro, when I see like mainstream big artists have that many songs, I'm like, oof.
That's time. That's time.
I just kind of started looking for the ones with the stars on the side of them by then.
Yeah. Or
I'm
the
just
features.
looking for the hits. Yeah, or the features are
like, okay, I want to hear this with this.
Okay, you got him on the, okay,
what song I've been listening to? I've been hearing on the socials.
Yeah.
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 That's the one. That's the one.
Mm-hmm.
Like, I think the last time this year has been a good year, though. It's been a very good year for music. I think that whole Kendrick Drake thing after that kind of faded away.
Yeah.
I ain't gonna lie, that was the first part of the year. Yeah, it been kind of dead the last part of the year, though.
This part has been a little, but we've had a great pusher, and the clips has been that was a great album.
From what I hear, I haven't
It's
haven't
a great
gotten on
album.
it, but from what I hear, they did like a good job of like at least rolling the album out. And
Yeah.
how they
It made
continue
people
to-
change how they roll out albums because
sure.
we kind of lost that.
But you know what's crazy though? I was listening to this was what I was actually listening to talking about it, the Breakfast Club. Shout out to the Breakfast Club. And Charlamagne was talking about like people was like, man, they did such a great album with such a great job with rolling that album out. And Charlamagne was kind of like, that's how they used to do every album back in the day.
Right.
This is a basic rollout.
It's
like,
a basic
it's
rollout,
just
but
not
nobody
done
did
anymore.
it.
Yeah.
Nobody was. I think it just needed a shift, though. I think the thing is people didn't want to sit down with podcasts yet. I think it's a transition to move from radio to podcast.
Yeah.
So once I think like the Joe Buttons or stuff like that, when they started bringing in guests, they started realizing, okay, I can go promote to 3 million people tomorrow if I needed to.
Yeah.
At first, Breakfast Club was like that for the last 10 years. You had to go to the Breakfast Club. Now in your rollout,
Had to go to Breakfast Club. You had to go to Big Boy.
You had to go to these. You had to hit the West. You had to go to Big Boy.
Swag.
You had to go to New York to hit down there. You'll come down here, probably go to 104.5.
Right.
Depending on what kind of artist you are. Just kind of depends on what's kind of going on.
You know what I'm saying?
You got to go to Baby. You got to go to these people. But I
Mhm.
think the game has changed to sitting down with the podcast because people are. If at those times it was. Don't ask these questions. Don't ask these questions. Don't ask these questions. We're going to stick to the script because we got to sell an album. Now we're in a place of vulnerability, quote unquote.
Like
so now you can come to a platform like this and just be who you are as a person.
And that's what we promote. Be who you are.
Yeah, definitely.
You come sit down, talk to. We just having a conversation.
That's it, man. That's what people are more interested in than anything.
They just want to have a conversation about who they are. And I think a lot of artists that are coming out now, that's just what they're looking for. They'll go sit down with Breakfast Club. And Breakfast Club is a legendary platform.
For sure.
It's a very stable platform. You're gonna get the same Charlemagne. You got the new women there. You got Envy there. But you won't have to hit maybe 10 podcasts. Yeah. And that it is a old traditional way, but the traditional way changes. There's no 106 in Park.
Right.
There's no Rap City. Like those two, if you was a rapper, you had to hit those.
Even TRL on MTV.
You had to if you had a real big hit, if you had a song with Justin Timberlake, you had to go to TRL. You had to go sit down with Carson Daly.
Yep.
You had no other choice back in the day. But now the game is so different.
Yeah.
And that's my biggest thing is trying to figure out what the hell is going on before I just get back in it all the time.
Sure.
Like, okay, who would I want to... Here is like, at this point, y'all my niggas.
Yeah. Well, many times, man.
Look, well, that's what we want to know.
Yeah,
man.
like y'all
is what the name of the next project is. What like we ready?
Yeah, for sure.
Yes, sir.
For sure. Okay, my bad. Next question.
You good? So you got the project with Tay that's coming off. Is your next one gonna be a solo project?
Yes.
When could we expect that? You think, or is it in the works?
Middle next year.
Okay.
Middle next year. I got some shit.
Okay.
I got some shit. Like
that's exciting.
As much as I love those projects, my biggest goal, and I think that was the biggest thing, I'm trying to tap into how many styles I can pull out of my ass, right? Yeah. So I got a beat like Mozo Art he did all Mo 3 covers. If you ever see a hand on the bottom of a Mo 3 cover or anything, my best friend did those covers. But I'm real close with the Barrows. We're all family in a way, extended family. And their little brother, he's probably no older than like 22. Okay. You got to stay with the younger people, but he's a hell of a producer. So he got me some shit that sounds like Timbaland. He got me some shit that sounds like Pharrell. He got me some shit that sounds like Alchemist. He got me some shit. It's just all over the place. And I was like, if I'm going to do this, I'm going to go to this length of making it sound good. Yeah. I have to actually sit down and make it to something. But yeah, we're coming out with a rollout now. As soon as everything gets life-wise on my side, everything gets better on that side. It's not bad or nothing. Just once I get everything in order with that, I'm back into finishing the project. I got one of my favorite female rappers, Chiquita B from Austin. She's amazing. Okay. I got a song with her. She get mad at me because I ain't put that song out. But I don't want to just drop it and it just kind of be like out there. She gave me an amazing verse. I can play it for y'all before y'all get out of here if y'all need to. Okay. It's gonna be some shit. It's gonna be some shit.
Part of the new project.
Yeah,
okay.
But it's also rebranding.
Yeah.
It's also rebranding, trying to figure out what I want to do. At some point, I want to get out of the Marcell thing and create a new character. So that's my ultimate goal. Like, I've been listening to this dude named Truth the Bull.
Yeah.
And he dressed up like Majin Buu. And he rapping.
Interesting.
He got, like if The Weeknd and Majin Buu had a baby.
Very interesting.
He has, like, I'm like into stuff like that. I'm into the character building. I'm into the like Doja Cat does a good job of that. I think I talked to you about last time. Yeah. She's into the character building because at the end of the day, that's what we're all doing is building a brand and a character. So I'm looking to get in that. But yeah, it's gonna be short. I'll probably drop like 7 songs on it. I'm pretty much done. Okay. I'm pretty much done. I just gotta touch up some things that I probably did about a month ago. But it's gonna be one. It's probably I think it's my best rapping. I played with a lot of 3-6 Mafia kind of beats. Oh shit! Oh. So I'm just trying to try different things because people kind of look at it as in like Marcell is this, and it's only to certain people. Like I'll go do a show, man. I love your music, man. You sound like Common. I'm like, no, I don't. Nah. I don't sound like Common, but I want to. No hate to Common. I think Common's one of the best to ever do it. I just don't sound like him, but I want to kind of flex what I actually am able to do. Yeah, and this next project, I want it to be right. I want it to be right. I want to show people like, no, this is what I can do.
Right. Give people that signature.
Yeah. I wanted to be my, I guess, what was right before Good Kid, Mad City?
Section 80.
Section 80. I wanted to be kind of like my Section 80. Okay. Like, this is the one that people can listen to and be like, that's the definitive one. I mean, you're going to hear it because it's overdig dedicated and stuff like that. Yeah. Those are just as great. But I think for Kendrick, those first two, that Section 80 and that Good Kid, Mad City, those are the ones that are like, when you want to show somebody, it's like showing somebody a movie. If I want to show Leonardo DiCaprio, these 2 movies are the ones that you want to watch. Or Denzel, that's how I want my catalog to be. Right. And with this one, I'm kind of looking in the same boat. Like I want this one to be the one. Like if you want to know who Marcell is, listen to this album. Wow. I work with a couple producers, work with it, and also just getting better as a better recording artist. I'm a pretty decent recording artist, but I've only worked with probably 2 engineers in my whole career, and that's kind of pushing it. Mostly C. Walker, but this project, I'm going to different studios. Okay. Hey, how do you feel about this? How do you feel about this? What can we do this? Did I sound okay at this? I'm trying to be better as a student. Yeah. And be better at learning how to be a better artist just in general. So this next project is gonna be the one. But I'm also looking to get in a podcast. Oh, like yeah. I think I did it before. I think that was a little bit more based on sports and stuff like that.
That's what we look forward to. I don't feel like we get enough invites from other podcasts. We want to be on the show.
Yeah, for sure. Yeah, for sure. I did it before, but I was part of a team. Okay. I want to get into it where I can actually just kick it and I got a lot of crazy thoughts. Like I'm throwing them out like y'all right now. This is like the brink. This is the beginning. I got some wild shit in my head. Okay. Hey. So I want to get into just branding and making that better for the Marcell brand and just better for me. Not too much of the crazy takes, but like I said, I have some ideas. I know a lot about music. So I want to be able to get into that. But the music is always going to be the music. Right. The next project is going to be fire. I want to get at least 2 more features. We already talked to him. I already sent him the song, so we're going to get that done. But I'm excited about this one. I'm very, 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 very excited about it. I'm very, very excited.
No, that's what's up, man. Look, man, we looking forward to it as well.
Thank you, bro.
The dates and everything whenever you get it, confirmed and lined up. We'll be there to support.
I got the cover.
Come back whenever it drop, man. Come back, talk about it.
Yeah, for sure. Man. Yeah, for sure. We'll be here. I'll be here. Y'all be my first stop, probably.
For sure.
I'll be here, and then I'm gonna probably go back down south. But yeah, I'm excited. I'm excited. I keep coming, and the thing is, it just keeps reinventing itself. Yeah. Like I'll have an idea. I'm like, no, I could probably do this a little bit better. Do this. That's probably not the best thing to do in the world, but I take it like painting or drawing. Like first round was just pencil, second round was with the paint, third round was the canvas. It's like, okay, that's what I was looking to do, and then hopefully y'all can get it. But by the time it gets out, y'all will. Everybody will take it and use it for whatever they want to use it for. Yeah. Then I want to try to see if I can get into commercials. Right. I almost got my song on a TV show. This close. They passed up on my song. I'm gonna try one more time.
Yeah, man, that's dope. Happen,
almost for sure.
That's a good market that you want to be in though, because
it's a revolving. Yeah, it's quick
royalties coming out.
The songs that I hear on these commercials now, I never would have thought they would be on commercials. Like My Neck, My Back.
Never in life. I remember I was listening to that up in here. Well, I listened to that up in here, and I had a kid in my chair, and I was like, first time, I was like, bro, like you hear that? I was talking to the parent like, you
crazy. Yeah, remixed it.
Like, what the hell?
Like, I think Nivea got, like, not Nivea the artist, but Nivea the brand.
Yeah.
It's somebody has remixed.
I think it's Dove.
For
the bras or underwear or something like that.
Buddy, one of the guys from, I think, BR on the Wingstop. Somebody from BR on the Wingstop. They got the jig music on Wingstop commercial, man. I swear to God, I can't remember the artist.
It's so weird, man.
I can't remember the artist.
But
I don't know how he got on there.
Y'all remember the
what connection was
who he talked to get him on there?
Y'all remember when everybody was selling their rights a couple years ago?
Like selling the catalog
and stuff?
Yeah. Yeah.
I think that got something to do with it.
Possibly.
I just hear a lot of songs that, like, I think, yeah, I've heard, like, today, I know alone I'm going to hear DMX. I know I'm going to hear Wayne. I know I'm going to hear these songs that we thought were not marketable to the certain community. Now they're just on regular commercials at this point.
Yeah.
So if I can get to that point, hey, call it a day for me, baby. Call it a day for me, for sure, for sure.
Hell yeah, I went it upward on that one.
For sure, for sure.
Okay. So, man, we got what's going on next. G, did you have any questions for him, man, before I let him get out of here?
Nah, man, I think we covered just about everything.
Yeah, we always just talking.
Yeah, man. That's what we do, man. Come up here, chop it up, man.
For sure.
Let the people know where to follow you, of course.
All right, yeah, so for sure. Marcell pretty much on everything. Marcell Clemons on everything. I think I think I said this before, the only thing that's different is maybe Twitter is Jamal Marcell. Don't ask how I got that.
Yeah.
So yeah.
Alter ego.
Yeah. So we got that going on. I'm just on there just talking mess. I ain't really doing too much of anything. If anything, will probably you get the best of the Marcell personality probably be Instagram.
All right.
Instagram, I'm always gonna show the music to its full extent. Twitter, please do not take me serious. I'm on there because I know nobody's looking.
He say, please do not take me serious.
Don't scrub.
I be on there saying,
don't read between the lines at all. I'm straight
when I get that check, when I get that
check
check and I get out of here and I get blown up, Twitter's going away because I know I said some wild things on there because I know nobody's looking.
You gotta get that about it.
Get it out of here.
Quick.
Instagram, but everything Marcell
brush it down, man. Brush it down, man.
Yeah, for sure. But yeah, project in June, July. It just depends on how I'm feeling.
Okay.
Oh, and I'm starting a new. I'm getting into starting a new company.
Okay.
I'm looking to do a production company now.
Okay.
So that would be, I got a name.
Is it just music or?
No, I'm looking for everything. I'm looking for people who want to shoot movies.
Okay.
I'm looking for people who want to shoot videos. I'm looking for people who want to shoot interviews.
Wow.
I want to travel and make this into something bigger than the Marcell brand. But Marcell brand will be inside of it. Ultrasound Network is what I've been working with. It's kind of like ultra. It's a double entendre, ultrasound.
Sure.
It's something different. But I'm looking to get into that now. That's actually taking a lot of my time. It's taking most of my time because I'm trying to learn how to brand both.
Okay.
Right.
Brand Marcell through ultrasound.
Gotcha.
So that's the kind of the hold up. I want company to be bigger than the artist, and the artist will kind of just piggyback off of that. So that's the plan, at least. But yeah, those are the things I'm looking to get into, man. I'm on the move. I'm on the move.
That's what's up.
Trying to be, at least.
Hey, taking those steps. That's the only way you're going to
Yes, sir. Yes, sir. And I'm definitely going to need some advice from y'all.
For sure.
Yeah.
I need to know. I love how y'all got this set up. This is perfect. I want to see how I can either contribute to whatever y'all got going on. That's just a far-fetched idea. But also I want to hey, how do y'all do this? How do you do this? Because I want to be able to... Yeah.
Anytime,
y'all are doing a very, very good job at what y'all do. So
appreciate that. Anytime, man. Just like I say, hit me up, man. Let me know. As far as anything that you would need, like behind the scenes, like the apps you would need or the equipment, just let me know.
Okay, bet. I'll do that. I'll do that. I'm gonna try to do this weekend. So
yeah,
I'll do that this weekend.
No gatekeeping over at the RICHDREAMZZS.
Yeah, y'all. I talk about y'all. Obviously, I got your head on.
Right.
But I talk about this pretty often. I talk about like, no, y'all cool peoples.
Yeah.
Y'all are entrepreneurs. I like to be around entrepreneurs. I like the people who are making something out of nothing and turning it into something. And we're the same age, black men making something into something into nothing. I don't think y'all get enough credit. So I appreciate that. For sure,
That's a rich dream, bro.
Yeah, so.
For sure.
Man, appreciate it again, my
No,
boy.
anytime. I'll be back next week.
Part 3.
Oh, look, you got to holler at Smoke, see if he gonna come back.
Nah, I'm messing with you.
Man.
For sure.
Yeah, man. Marcell tapped in.
Y'all boys been babysitting, man. I'm already.
You out of there?
I'm almost done.
Y'all babysitting,
All right, come on,
man. Take that down, man.
Take that shimmer to the head, man. Shout out to Shimmer.
Ooh.
Come on, man.
I feel it too.
Make sure y'all tapping in with us, man. G's very generous. Just gave y'all the Halloween sale.
Yes, which is over now.
It's a wrap. Missed that out if you.
But we'll definitely be on the lookout for the Black Friday. We always do our annual Black Friday sale, man. It'll be probably up to 50% off. Some items may not be 50% off, but we'll do up to 50% off of it'll be multiple items for sure.
Yeah.
I also may have some new drops in there for you by that time. We'll see how it works out.
You know, the weather changing. You know, he like to go with the seasons.
I mean, it's
fall. Look, a chill is in the air. Sweatsuits is still on there.
Sure.
Yeah.
Sweaters.
With the star designs on there.
Yeah.
So stay tapped in with that. We also have I think it's like a jean faded material on there as well that are available. The hoodie combo.
The hoodies?
Yeah.
So we have hoodies.
Okay.
From a previous drop that definitely we still have some of those left.
Mm-hmm.
We have these sweaters that are shown in the video right here. We still have some of those left. And we also have the sets like you were talking about with the good catch. With the sun faded.
There you go.
The sun faded hoodies and pants, which we have those in gray and black. So they will definitely be on the sale. And like I said, also everything will be on sale, but some things will be up to 50, some things might be 25, 30. Just depends on what it is. But a lot of things will be 50% off.
Yes, sir.
That's what's up, man.
Heck yeah.
That's what's up.
So make sure y'all stay in tune.
Good quality too.
Great quality. Great quality.
This I didn't watch this ad 3 times.
I ain't tell him to say that.
That's not a paid ad.
I ain't tell him to say that at all.
Great quality.
For sure.
Yeah.
It's important.
Yeah, bro. So make sure y'all tapping in. You can find us on Etsy.com. Of course, the main site, RICHDREAMZZAPPAREL.STORE/shop.
Yep.
And of course, be looking out for new episodes of the pod. We're gonna have this, of course, dropping with the visuals on YouTube, but always on Apple Music Apple Music, Spotify, Apple for podcasts, whatever.
Amazon Music as well.
Amazon, okay.
That's what's up, man.
That's how you rocking.
Everything, Rich Dream Show Pod.
Yes, sir.
For sure.
Again, appreciate it, Marcell.
Anytime, man. Anytime.
My boy G.
I'm right down the street too.
Just letting y'all know, man. Keep chasing your dreams or they become your nightmares. It's the Rich Dream Show. Peace. Cut.
Right.
That was
just a
yeah, man.
good. That was good. Appreciate you coming through.
Always, bro.
Thank you, bro. For real.
Yeah.
He was like, "No, come do it." I was like, "Hey, wait a minute."
I was worried. I was like, man, it's hard to read.